Money, and thanks for tuning in to today's episode of Monday Motivation. Okay, I'm done. I'm actually kind of tired, but I had to really get this word out, not only for the lovely 36 subscribers that we have. We gained some new subscribers, and if you're new here, get comfortable. You're in for a great journey. Feel free to share, like, and subscribe this video at the very end. But yeah, we're growing, guys, slowly but surely. So hey guys, today's episode is basically just about living below our means and how we can go about doing so. We're in a different time now, so we really have to stay encouraged. And I think this situation that we're all in, it's very universal, but everyone's situation, circumstance is still very different. And so for me, it's definitely been a wake-up call that I need to live even way below my means than I already was. That's a lie, I wasn't. I was living very comfortably, and sometimes even beyond my means, because I was prepping essentially for future funds. So I'm like, oh, I can spend X amount because I know in 2 weeks I'm going to get this amount, and so I can pay back this, transfer that, wire this here. No, that's living beyond your means, Margaret, and you need to scale it back, girl. You need to scale it back. And so with the situation that we're in, a lot of people are unemployed. Some people have the ability to work from home. Others are finding new employment, but it still puts you at risk. You're having to just reassess your finances. And I think this is a great opportunity for all of us to reevaluate what we were doing and how we can do better. Not to see it as a time to bash ourselves or to like put ourselves down, but instead to see it as an introspective moment of, okay, I clearly have been falling short and my savings is non-existent. And so with me, for example, I realized I eat out way more than I need to. I go to Wingstop, I'm going downtown, I eat out for lunch, and it's not because these hands are incapable of cooking a meal. It's because of laziness and the convenience of, oh, here's my card, just swipe it, you know, I want to live comfortably, I can afford it. Yes, there's nothing wrong with being able to afford certain luxuries, but the frequency at which we indulge or maybe overindulge can become a bit excessive, you know? And so instead of going out when we are able to eventually go back out again, instead of going out every week, maybe go out once a week, maybe go out once every 2 weeks. You know, communicate with your friends. They'll respect that. Yo, she's not joining us today, and that's just what it is. Or if you do join, buy something that you can afford. Buy a beverage, buy one instead of 3 beverages. Yes, you may be able to afford buying a home, but with buying a home outside of your mortgage, there's HOA fees, there's PMI fees, there's so many other miscellaneous fees that go along with that. And so yes, while you can afford that first month, second month payment, do you have a safety net? You know, that's the first thing to think about. Do you have a safety net that if for some reason your stream of income is disrupted, that while you're looking for a new job, you can sustain yourself? And these are real questions that are super hard, but we need to ask ourselves these questions. Because I know when I graduated from college and I started working full-time, I was ready to buy a car because I didn't want to commute with my mom. I was ready to get my own apartment, and she had to sit me down a quick second and say, do you have X, Y, and Z? So no. And it's not because she was depriving me. If I wanted to do it, I could very well, but I'm grateful that I had that sound human, my mother, to pull me aside and help me to reevaluate these decisions that, while I can't afford to make them, may not be the best decision. And so living below our means is not meaning we can't live, we can't have fun. It's just about being prepared. Like I said, with this situation, a lot of us are just not as prepared as we could have been. And that's just the reality. We are all living, like my mom has always said as well, paycheck to paycheck, one paycheck away from being on the street. And it didn't really resonate with me until I graduated, started working, and realized, wow, if something was happening with employment, I don't know how I would pay any of these bills. And so, you know, instead of being sad or like upset, whatever the case may be, however you're feeling. And if you are already living below your means, I'm proud of you. Please share tips and tricks down below. For the rest of us, like myself, I have a long way to go, but you know, I'm making strides where I can. So I really want to encourage everyone to, one, start building a safety net. Build safety net, whether it's putting $1 away, $5 away, $10 away. Stash that money so that you don't touch it. Two, make sure that before you make big decisions, home purchases, new moves, you're moving at your parents' house, you want to be independent. There's nothing wrong with living in your parents' home and saving. Like, you're still independent, you're just financially smart, okay? So before you make big decisions of that nature, make sure you have a safety net, make sure you have a savings put aside, and really just think of all case scenarios before you make that financial leap, just because it's gonna go a long way in the end. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, a few ways that we can live below our means when we're able to go back out and about, and really be focused on saving, being proactive, and not reactive to life's changes, because it's unpredictable, you know? So thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you next week on another episode of Monday Motivation. Bye, guys. Oh, and also for those of you who aren't saving or looking to save, still share what you're doing, how you're reassessing your finances. Share, let's keep the conversation going down below. Bye.